Hi, Flosstube. I'm Carrie.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Sarah.
And we are three trail stitchers together again. We're together again in person, live and in person. I mean, we're not live. We're on video, but whatever. So welcome. If this is your first time visiting us,
we're sorry.
Yeah. If you're a subscriber,
we're sorry.
Yeah, right. Equally sorry. Thank you for coming. Thank you for checking us out. This is a channel about cross stitch, of course, because we have to talk about the weather every week. It's incredibly beautiful here.
It is beautiful.
It's been incredibly beautiful all week. Yesterday was probably the coolest day, I would say. And it was like 55. On Thursday, it was 70 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was almost in the 70s on Wednesday too. When you
we can't complain. And I really mean, we can't complain.
And we love to complain.
Yeah. So we did have a weird, maybe this was this just Missouri and Kansas? Was it a nationwide tornado or like a?
I honestly don't know.
Sorry, my glasses. So at least Missouri and Kansas did this statewide test of their tornado warning system. And it all went terribly awry. And it basically sent actual warnings to everybody's phone like it was a real tornado, rather than saying this is a test, this is only a test.
I'm concerned. I didn't get that.
I didn't either.
Okay.
But I heard,
I heard it on the TV. But
I knew that it was coming because they had talked about it on the news, like this Tuesday, which normally they test our tornado sirens every Wednesday.
No,
the first Wednesday. The first Wednesday of every month. You're right. So this was on a Tuesday, first mistake. Second mistake, it like sent the real warning to people. And so I was at school and I was working in my library and I heard everybody's phones go off in the building. Mine did not. And then the tornado sirens go off and like I knew what was happening, but a lot of people didn't. And so there were teachers calling the office. They had to come on and say, this is just a test. This is a statewide test. And I'm sure it was on the news. It was on our local news. It probably made national.
Legit thought there was a tornado.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Skies.
I've been teaching for 22 a lot of years. We have done this every single year I've ever been teaching.
I don't think it was to this degree though.
We have always
sent out the phones.
Yes, not the phones, but we have done every spring. They do a statewide tornado drill.
Yeah, they also do. We do which I think most of the country does, the Great Quake Shakeup. So they do an earthquake drill once a year. But anyway, so we're from Missouri or Kansas or, so we look out the window and it's blue skies and we're like, okay, there's not a tornado.
Yeah.
But it was just like anarchy. Like people went nuts and it was on the news.
If there is a tornado, we just walk outside and watch it.
Yeah. Because it was crazy. And it is getting, they think that there might be, I read today that it could be a bad tornado season and we always have to be careful and take it seriously. But when you grow up here, it's just part of it. Anyway, so that was our crazy weather news of the week. Is it was like some like War of the Worlds stuff, like, is it really happening? I've had lots of caffeine.
And a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So anyway, we'll get into, did you guys have anything you wanted to add about your weeks? How it went?
No. One more week till spring break. That's all I care about.
We're hanging in there. I mean, the weather makes everything a lot better.
Yes, it does.
It's like that meme that's like, I never think seasonal depression's a real thing until we have a day above 50 and then it feels like I'm on a drug or something.
Yeah, it's the sunshine. All that vitamin D.
Yep, it helps.
So does anyone have any finishes?
No.
I have two sort of finishes. I finished parts of my stitch alongs. Do you want me to show those?
Yeah, just go ahead and do that.
That's all I have. So it's going to be pretty quick.
Finishes / whip.
Yeah, I don't have like a new whip because I just finished that last night. So I finished part 4, I believe, of the Frosted Pumpkin Christmas wreath. Sorry. I'll show you the back.
It looks really good.
It does.
There we go.
Good.
It's on the called for because I ordered the kit for this. Which
is the Santa.
I know, he's so cute.
Like I want to make an ornament out of him.
Yeah, it took me a while to get into this part. I don't know. I think because I did the Santa first and he was just a little bigger than I thought he was going to be.
He's so cute though.
But once I got going, it was fine. I really do enjoy this, but they're so, I mean, Mom was like, how many more parts do you have? I'm like,
A lot.
I think it's only 7 months. No, it can't be because that would be only 3 more pieces.
I thought you said it went until November and then like they
It's
give you
not-
November to put it together. Good job, dork.
That was my needle minder. Okay.
It's so great when we're all together.
And then my other one in Muppet, this one's in this one with Frosty. This one's in my Muppet one.
But that's not a Muppet pattern. I have a Muppet
No,
pattern.
no,
in my
no.
Muppet
I just
bag.
like it because it's bright and the colors in this are bright.
All right.
Here's another needle minder for me to drop. So I also finished part 2 of Caterpillar Cross Stitch, Made to Create. And this is on Bestitch Me. I did not buy the fabric for this. So I did it on Bestitch Me Oat, which is like an opalescent. It's also opalescent. And I really like this fabric. So here's where I am. So the first part was the E with the camera and the puzzle piece. Part 2 was the stork scissors with the ball of yarn and the buttons. And
It's so cute.
yeah, these
I love the
scissors
colors.
are so amazing and so much fun. Were fun to stitch.
Yeah.
Like I just really love this. And it's just bright. And they aren't, I'm sure they'll probably, the pieces will get bigger as time goes on, but it's not like a ton of stitching. So it's totally a doable stitch along. She's about to release sometime soon the 3rd of her trees. Like I've never done one of the trees. Hello Autumn. Oh yeah. Hello
I like
Winter,
the
maybe.
tree. Yeah.
Yeah, the spring one's coming out. And I really need to not buy it, but
she probably will.
Do it.
we'll see. So that's my thing. That's all I have.
So we just,
Let you
Yeah,
lose it.
so now your whips.
okay, so I can't remember the name of this pattern, but this is what I'm doing for my mother.
It's Twin Peak Primitives.
Yeah, I can't, the pattern's over
Yeah.
there. I have no idea. It's like December something.
19
It's-
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 1963 or something like that. So
Yeah.
she asked me to do this for her. So I have finished the gas or the little gas station building, and then there's gas pumps and a truck and a tree.
It looks really good.
There's still a
And
lot.
you dyed that fabric.
Yeah, this is just tea dyed fabric.
Whitney's in charge of our tea and coffee dyeing from now on.
And then this
forever.
is my witchboard. I
That looks
got
awesome.
the letters and the rest of the numbers done last night.
That
And
is
it's
amazing.
Your
on
back is really nice.
Look at her back.
It's on Bestitch Me's Martini. 14,
That color, that
I
fabric is
think.
perfect.
Yeah, I'm glad that I originally was going to do this on like a coffee tea dye brownish color. I'm glad that
No, I love
I
that.
switched it up. And so those are my whips.
Are those the called for colors? Did you say that?
Yes, these are the called for fancy flosses.
What is this color? It's sort of like a
It's
reddish-
called cinders. It's like a purple. I don't know if you can tell in the light. It's like a purple blackish.
I like
Like yeah,
Yeah.
it's called cinders. I think it's Gentle Arts is all the flosses.
I love
Are
that.
Gentle Arts.
You're really close, I feel like.
Oh no, they're still like.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, yes and no. There's still quite a bit of fill-in. I just didn't want to move my Q-snap before I showed it. So yeah, I can.
that
my
bat is
Q-snap.
so good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I
Keep
love
it fun to
stitching bats.
stitch. Yeah, that was a fun one.
I
That's
got
all I
nothing. I didn't stitch it all this week. I was lazy. Nothing. Got nothing.
I mean, that's okay.
I didn't pick up
It's gonna be a
thread,
quick floss
needle.
tube.
Nothing.
So what's next? Haul?
Haul. I don't have any haul.
All I bought was that's a lie. That's not all I bought. I bought this. Quakers in Scotland. Somebody was doing this. I can't remember now. Somebody was stitching, I mean, more than one person stitching it, and I saw it and I loved it. And so I went to and joined her group. It is Tempting Tangles. And I joined her group, and it was a stitch along, and I think it was a free stitch along, but I joined the group like right after she had taken it down, and people were like, it'll probably be a year before she releases it. But this is one of her not market, but expo releases.
Oh,
And I love it.
it's cute.
I don't know when
I
I'll
like
do it, but like I
Oh,
love
that's
things. I
nice.
love like Scotland, Ireland. I mean, that's kind of our family background. So, and not to mention Outlander. But anyway, so I really loved it. I fell in love with it. So it was an immediate purchase for me. And then the only other thing I bought is Little Dove Designs, Little Dove Stitch UK
Sorry.
is doing a road to Emerald City stitch along, and I love Oz, and
I can't wait to see what that looks like.
yeah, I couldn't resist, so I bought it. And I think she sent the border, which so I need to pick fabric and buy the floss and all that stuff. And then the only other thing, we went to Target today, and I bought these in the dollar spot. They're like ceramic,
but they're $3 because nothing in the dollar spot's really a dollar.
But well, they weren't a $5 spot, but they're $3.
Yeah.
So just a ceramic basket. There's this one. There's 3, but I didn't buy the third one because I didn't like the green as much. And then there's this one that has little bunnies, but I thought they would be really cute to put finishes in, like Easter finishes or spring.
Yeah, they would be cute.
They're super cute.
They're super cute.
We drove up to North Kansas City today to go to a Kansas City institution that we.
Is it a Kansas City institution?
It's a North Kansas City institution.
That we didn't know anything about. Well,
I think we went when we probably went when we were kids.
Heard of it, but we'd never really, I don't remember going at all to In a Tub.
Yeah, it's called In a Tub. They do burgers and stuff, but they have
amazing
fried tacos.
Fried tacos.
Right? Fried tacos.
With
it was good.
Weird powdered neon cheese, and it was really good.
We had a car picnic.
Yep, we had a car picnic.
It's good.
So did you have any haul?
Nope, I have no haul.
All right, so I did buy a pattern last week when we went to CC, but I forgot to bring it with me. So it's one of the birds in hand. I got the autumn one. I will be buying all of these. And I just ordered some, I think, from 123, so they should be here next week. And then for our MI Studio Create, I'm going to do the Easter gnome.
He's so cute.
He's so cute.
Little ears.
And then
I love this.
Carrie sent an Instagram thing of the Satsuma Eulogy,
maybe.
Okay. Anyway, they're the eggs, the birds and the eggs.
Yeah, those would be pretty on
And
that new Be Stitch Me fabric.
Yes.
Well, but they're a complete, I mean, you cover the whole.
Yeah, they're full coverage.
They're full coverage. And then I bought this when the Witchy Stitcher put it out last week because Trick or Treat is one of my absolute most favorite Halloween movies. And I love Little Sam there. Yeah. That's it. That's.
You want to show that's all I got. Your Target purchase?
I did make a Target purchase today. So one of my
purchase.
When's your kid?
The dog toy.
Oh, the dog toy. She should totally show her Target purchase. One of my absolute favorite rides at Disneyland is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I love Ichabod and Mr. Toad when we watch it every year. And so I had to buy Funko Pop Mr. Toad. We just ran across him and he had to come live at my house.
Show that Donald. If anybody sees this Donald out in the world.
Okay, if anyone sees Matterhorn Donald out in the world,
let me know.
Let Carrie Ann know and she will.
It might be a special order one from someplace.
She will pay you $1 bazillion.
No.
A bazillion.
Don't they usually say when they're like
exclusives?
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
And these have probably been out since last summer, and we just
it's for the
haven't been to Target.
It's the 65th anniversary of Disneyland.
Yeah, we've done a lot of Target pickup.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the first times we've actually gone in and shopped because fully vaccinated, half vaccinated, and we gotta start going in places, or we never will.
Yeah.
So there he is. He's awesome, and he now is going to live at my house.
Yeah, I love Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
And this is why I can't go to Target because I buy giant dog toys that my dogs 100% don't need.
Squeak!
Squeak it!
It squeaks somewhere.
We were squeaking. Sounds like a duck fart.
It says packed with fluff, crazy crinkle, jumbo squeaker.
Yeah, the fluff will be all over my house.
I was gonna say, how long will it take them to tear it apart?
Maybe 5-10 minutes. Yeah. Maybe, but they had to have it. So
that's cute.
Who will go for it first?
Winnie, because she takes everybody's toys.
Because Winnie's kind of a brat.
Winnie is yes. She's like the
and
evil
she's
little
the baby.
Sister. She's the baby. She's awesome.
Okay.
All right. So that was our Target day, our in a tub
Target day.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we
like big happenings for us.
Yeah, it's like
someplace new to eat something crazy.
Yeah, we told Mom we'll have to take her up to try those tacos because it's an excursion. It takes about 30 minutes probably to get up, maybe not that much to get up there. We live east of Kansas City. And so I always feel like North Kansas City is like a whole nother world. we don't go up there that much. So,
Mm-mm.
anywho's also the probably plans. My only plan, I'm going to start today. That was quite a bit of stitching, but I haven't stitched a ton. My elbow's been hurting. So I've been trying to kind of lay off, which isn't going well because I'm still stitching. I'm going to start that Silence of the Lambs, a witchy stitcher piece that are the lambs still screaming Clarice with the death's head moth. And I'm going to do it on 14 because it's just going to be a quick, easier stitch, I think.
Do you mainly stitch on 16 now?
I would, yeah, probably. I mean, that Frosted Pumpkin is, this Frosted Pumpkin wreath is 14 because I just ordered the fabric, but I would say like lately, because I did my national parks thing, that's 16, this, and I just hold it differently because I need new glasses. So I think that might be part of my elbow.
Is that because you're old?
Well, it's because I haven't been to the eye doctor since and your old panoramic started, that pandemic.
Since the pandas came to town?
Yeah. So I need to go to the eye doctor. So I'm going to start that today on 14 count.
Okay. My plans, I'm going to start the little Halloween gnome for
I need to start my
Studio Create Sal, and then probably keep working on this thing
for your mom.
For my mom.
Because she's
it looks really good.
It does look really good.
Thank you. And then we'll just see. I'm really enjoying stitching the witch board. So
yeah, I really would like to do that now. I think.
Yeah, I kind of want to do it too.
And it's really not that bad. I mean, it's good size. Like it's
but
it's really not.
The work, that part's gonna go quick.
Yeah.
I
mean, I have just one little more thing on the top, and then the sides and the bottom will probably take a little bit, but
yeah.
Last week, part 3 of Lindy Stitch's Funky Menagerie came out. So that's what I'm working on today while we watch movies.
Have you started that part
I
yet?
have not. No, I did not. I literally cannot remember the last time I stitched. It's been
an armadillo.
It's an armadillo,
a cat,
a squid, a praying mantis,
a turtle,
a turtle,
penguin.
How cute.
Yeah.
The armadillo
is
adorable.
The cat was on the last
little
one.
Seagull guy.
Little seagull. Or I don't know if it's a seagull or, she did that pattern that's the blue-footed booby. I don't know. Anyway, because it's not in colors and black and white, so I won't know until I stitch it. But I have absolutely loved this. And if she's listening or anyone knows her, I want like 1 billion more of these patterns. I love it so much.
1 billion.
It's like one of my most favorite things lately.
It is really cute.
Yeah.
So if you want to join our MI Studio Creates Stitch Along, which I've not started yet, I should have gone to CC today and gotten that milk chocolate fabric.
Oh yeah.
What time is it? We can still go.
Yeah, they close at 3.
Oh, okay.
That MI Studio Creates, our hashtag is #TTS Studio Sal.
MI Studio.
MI Studio Sal.
I'll put it in the description today.
I think I put it in there last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'll put it in there too.
So please feel free to join along. You can go back and do the Witchy Stitcher one, TTS Witchy Sal, or
Still
TTS Maui Sal.
Still working on that.
They have no end. So stitch what makes you happy.
They're the Sals that never end.
Yes.
This is the Sal that never
ends. Okay.
We'll torch you with our singing. Other than that, that's probably it for stitching. That wasn't a great deal, but we're going to watch movies tonight and stitch. So we'll definitely have stuff to show next week.
Yes.
And I still am planning to hopefully, like, this will be my week 1 start. I'm hoping to still start something each week in March.
Yeah, for March.
Oh yeah, I guess this is still the first week of March.
I know it feels long.
It feels like it should be the first week of May.
Right. But what was I going to say? Oh, Sarah told me today that the Frosted Pumpkin Cozy Cafe, they pushed back till March 25th because they're having shipping issues.
Yeah, they sent an email out last week, and if you guys are involved, you probably already saw this email that like a bunch of the stuff they've shipped, the kits are just kind of sitting, waiting to go out, and so instead of starting
Bakersfield,
and so instead of starting it on the 11th, they're starting it on the 25th, and then each consecutive pattern, each next month's pattern will come out on the 25th.
Part of me is fine.
So
fine.
because hopefully get our fabric.
Like I'm fine with it no matter what, but like Whitney and I are waiting on fabric for it. And who knows when it'll come. And then
if it'll come.
But it also means that all of my stitch alongs will be on like the 25th. Because I think maybe Frosted Pumpkin by Wreath is maybe the 19th. And then Caterpillar Cross Stitch is the 25th. And then this will be the 25th. So I'll be busy the first of every month.
This will be my first SAL this year. I haven't done any other
Apparently
SALs.
Yeah. Apparently I'm not going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
All about SALs.
Yeah. Because I was not planning to do another one. But I really want to do that Oz one. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So if you do not want to hear our short media corner, you know, you can hit the road if you want to, but feel free to come back, subscribe if you'd like. When we reach 500 subscribers, we'll do another giveaway, but we're quite a ways from it, so it'll be a while. But if you want to hear what we're talking about or what we're reading, watching, or listening to, just hang on because we're going to start now. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
That's the way it works.
That's the order. We have an order.
We have an order now.
Okay. Watching, I watched, what was it? Murder Among the Mormons.
The Mormons,
yes.
Yeah.
On Netflix. It was really fascinating. It's only 3 parts, so about 3 hours. Mom had watched it and told me about it. It's very interesting. I need to watch the last 2 episodes of WandaVision because people are spoiling stuff left and right. What else did I watch this week? I feel like I haven't watched that. I watched a lot of YouTube, a lot of the Lodge guys. And I watched a few Flosstubes cataloging my stitches. I watched the last, I'm really behind. Count Twice, Stitch Once. I watched their last one. And then probably lots of SVU. I feel like there's something like else I watched that I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about that. And I don't remember what it was. So reading, I'm trying to get back into Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir because I'd like to read it. And I think it comes out in May. So I'd like to get it read. And I listened to some Small Town Murder. I found a new Disney podcast that's called Walkabout the World.
I want to listen. I downloaded the first 2.
And there's only 2 episodes. And it's this guy that basically just walks around the parks or parts of the parks and records ambient noise. So the first one I listened to, I love, we're big Epcot people anyway, but I love Living with the Land, which is basically this leisurely boat ride through their greenhouse.
Yeah.
It talks about like hydroponics and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the most relaxing thing in the world, especially on like a hot summer day.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first one was like him walking through Epcot up to Living with, like he walked by the seas with Nemo and then did the whole Living with the Land ride. It's like a 20-minute ride.
Dude, I gotta listen to that.
But it's so, when I'm, kind of stressed at work and I'm just working at my desk or something, I will put on, you can go to YouTube and listen to like park loops, park music.
Oh, okay.
And so I will listen to Living with the Land like over and over again at work sometimes, just like feel like you're on the ride. So if you are a Disney nerd, I highly recommend it because there's nothing more relaxing than ambient park noise, including like the people screaming in the back. There's always like some child screaming or something, but it's pretty cool because he'll give you like a little history and then he'll be like, I'm not going to talk through this ride. You're just going to listen to the sounds.
Oh, all right. I got to listen to it now. I did download the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. So I think that's it for me.
All right.
I don't think I've done anything this week, to be honest.
I know it's been such a weird week.
I listened to what's that podcast called, The Opportunist.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to the first episode of that, which is
wackadoo
crazy. And I don't think I really watched anything this week.
I think because the weather's been nicer.
Yeah.
I've like cleaned my house a little bit at night. I mean, you can't tell today, but just things like that. I don't know. Cleaned off my front porch.
We finally took down your Christmas stuff.
Why are you giving away my secrets?
It's finally down.
It's finally down.
We passed this house up the street, and they have some like Christmas.
They have snowmen.
I
think it's winter. It's winter.
And I was like, I'm not the only one. And I FaceTimed Sarah last night, and her Christmas lights on her porch were on.
Those stay up all year though, because they're stapled up. I don't take them down. And I turn them on when I'm getting a delivery because you can't see my house numbers.
I feel no
So
shame.
I put in like the Instacart thing, look for the house with the white Christmas lights and drop
Like,
my
I mean,
groceries off.
that's a good idea. That's
I was
good.
like, as we were getting out of the car, I'm like, there's no rules in 2021. And Whitney's like, there never should be. And I'm like, yeah, maybe from 2021, we should take the idea that like, there's no rules. If something makes you happy.
that there should ever be any rules about anything that makes you, I mean, other than like illegal activities.
Well, yeah. We're not talking laws. Okay.
But as far as like what you watch, what you read, what you stitch, when you do it, like, I don't think
there should be no rules.
I mean, I don't know. I've just kind of always done what I wanted.
And I really didn't. Usually by the 1st of January, like I'm done because my Christmas stuff goes up early. But honestly,
except when it comes to Christmas decorations, take that stuff down the next day,
whatever,
at the latest.
But this year it really didn't bother me having it up. I was ready for it to come down, but like not, because now my house is just naked.
It looks good though. I like it naked.
It looks fine. It looks nice.
It's so bright. So anyway.
Except right where we're sitting.
So yeah.
The darkest place now.
Like
my chandelier is broken, so I need a new chandelier.
Well, this one kind of went behind a cloud too.
Yep.
Anywho. Your turn.
I don't think I watched anything important this week. Probably some Bob's Burgers because it was on, and probably some Big Bang Theory because it was on. I have not been reading my book I'm supposed to be reading, and I have a quiz I have to write by April 1st. So that might happen over, like, I might take a day over spring break and just sit down and read the whole thing and write the quiz. Yeah. I finished listening to Tenfold More Wicked about the Hare and Burke murders in England. I'm sad that they're only 6 episodes long.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe she'll do them more often.
But she said there'll be another one, I think, starting March 29th. So I just have to wait a few weeks.
She comes out with them pretty fast.
Yeah. And then that's when I started The Opportunist. And I listened to the first episode, and as soon as I heard what this lady was selling, so the opportunist is going to be about people that see an opportunity and take advantage of it. So this,
and it it turns into like a nefarious thing.
Yeah. What Sherry Shriner, because it made me think of the Shriner. Sherry Shriner started an online cult, basically, and like the first episode, the gal doing the podcast, whose name I should remember and I don't, I'm sorry. She explains to you kind of what this Sherry Shriner is selling, what her cult's all about. And literally I could not wait to get to work that morning so I could text these two and say, y'all got to download this and listen to what this lady's
we're going to let you
selling and people are buying it.
We'll let you listen to it. But I will just say it starts off with like normal things and then it goes off the rails real quick. Yeah,
real
they're like, this
is
the description on her website. And they start naming things. And I'm like, oh, okay. What?
And then the things that tie together is just, so I'm very excited about this new podcast. I have a feeling will be one that
it's good.
Yeah.
Like her voice.
And it's nice just getting, her voice is nice and soothing and it's just getting started. So like, I think she's 3 or 4 episodes in. So it's really easy one to catch up on. And I'm one of those people that I have to start. I mean, at the beginning, like if there's a podcast that's like 300 episodes long, I'll have to start at the beginning anyway. So, that's what I was listening to.
I'm not always that way, but sometimes.
The Tenfold More Wicked, I love hers. And I think I'm just going to buy her audiobook rather than trying to download it again from the library, American Sherlock, because I really want to listen to more of it. But that's it.
If you have any interest, I just thought of this. If you have any interest in like podcasts we listen to, that kind of stuff, on our Instagram page, if you want, I could start a the Insta stories. We can save your stories. I could start sharing like the titles on there.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
So if you want that, just let me know. Or the books we read, we could start like listing them or putting the covers up.
The bad television we watch.
All the bad TV.
Yeah, I'm going to watch WandaVision tomorrow, and then I'm going to watch the Mormon thing.
Yeah, I guess that people crashed Disney Plus yesterday because so many were watching it. And I've kind of waited. I have the last 2 episodes to watch.
I have like 4 to watch.
And I'm fine waiting to some degree. But then if you're on social media quite a bit, like there starts being spoilers and that kind of stuff. So,
well, and then it's always, I follow Kevin Smith. And whenever Kevin Smith posts a picture after he finishes watching something, he's crying. And so I'm like, well, great. Now I got to go see what he's crying about. Yeah. And then he'll say, like, I watched it 3 times in a row and he's bawling like a baby. So now I got to go figure out what's wrong.
But
Why Kevin Smith is
Well,
crying.
and
If
now
you
I
have-
don't want to watch it.
I was
They're gonna make me
yeah,
cry.
do I want to watch it or not watch it?
If you have any interest in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe at all, I recommend it. It's a fantastic show. Even if you don't, just how they've played with like TV shows throughout the decade is just phenomenal.
There
Like, the
was
set
someone
design.
on one of the Disney pages that said that they haven't seen anything in the Marvel universe at all, and they watched this and they wanted someone to recommend now to what order to go back and watch all the movies in. So
Watch them all.
Well, people had posted, like the
Every one of them.
how they would go in
They're
chronological
amazing.
order.
I prefer
But I thought that was
order.
well, I know, but I thought that was pretty cool that this is the only thing she's watched, and now she wants to go down the rabbit hole.
Some people like to watch them in like release date order because then I think I get it because
I don't. That's wrong.
Your post-credit scenes make sense because the post-credit scenes like lead to other movies.
No, that's just wrong.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
because
but
that's how I've watched them all.
Yeah, I'm a big chronological order because then you get to start with Captain America, the first Avenger, Swoon,
Amazing.
and Captain Marvel, which is my favorite. I like talking to kids. We had Read Across America week this week, and the first day I made it reading is my superpower. So kids, we all wore like our superhero shirts, and it's fun to hear who kids' favorite superheroes are.
What shirt did you wear?
Captain Marvel.
I didn't know you had a Captain Marvel shirt.
I have 2 of them.
Of course you do.
We have matching ones.
Yeah, I would say she quickly became my favorite after that movie. I really enjoyed
very
it.
much so.
So for Marvel, she's my favorite, and DC, of course, Wonder Woman. But I do love me some Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo Hulk.
So Mark Ruffalo, if you're out there,
Watching our Flosstube.
she loves you.
That would be amazing.
I'm sure everybody's watching the Flosstube.
What am I gonna watch today?
He's like, I'm a big cross stitcher.
Oh, big cross stitcher. I'm gonna.
Those 3 trail stitchers.
I'm gonna watch
are
them
pretty
3
epic.
trail stitcher ladies. They're pretty hilarious. Dork.
This is when mom's like, oh, they've gone off the rails. So we will wrap it up and let you go because maybe we'll try to make it.
We're going to CC
before they close. Next week will be a normal video, probably Saturday, although it will be the start of our spring break. And on St. Patrick's Day, we are planning a little road trip. The 3 of us are going to climb in the car, drive to Tulsa, which is about 3 hours for us. Go to the Silver Needle,
Eat some Whataburger.
eat some Whataburger. It's Sarah calls it the
Whataburger trip.
It's the Silver Needle trip. I call it the Whataburger trip.
Yeah, no, it's not the Silver Needle trip. Okay, the Silver Needle was we want to go there, but the whole point of this trip, all Carrie's been talking about since pandemic started was, what's the closest Whataburger?
Yeah,
Where can we get to a Whataburger?
We're getting them because we've talked about this
because we
earlier in
have
our
St.
Flosstube.
Mahomes.
Yes, Patrick Mahomes, who's from Texas, loves Whataburger, and I think that kind of actually encouraged Whataburger to move into our market.
Yeah.
And so we're getting them, but not soon enough.
I know, and it is not that far from my house. I can't wait.
It's gonna be amazing. So
'Cause I need
anyway,
more Whataburger.
it'll be like they'll move here and we'll like never eat it.
Right? Yeah, it'll be like, oh, no more Whataburger.
But so it's just something to do. We can't do big traveling over spring break and stuff, but it'll be nice just to get out. I'm sure we'll eat in the car. We'll have another car picnic,
That's
which
all right.
quite honestly is
That's all
fine
right.
with me.
It's fine. I have no issues.
It's a little more laid back.
We're better company than the rest of the people out there anyway.
And I'm very excited to see the Silver Needle.
Yeah, I am too.
So
Even though it is the Whataburger trip.
yeah.
But we're excited to see the Silver Needle.
Yes.
If anyone watches that's near the Silver Needle, if there's anything else around there that we need to
let us
see,
know.
let us know.
Any like quilt stores or other needlework stores
crafty
or
things,
Yeah.
quilt stores. We're down with all of it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you can suggest places to eat other than Whataburger, but
But it won't
But
happen.
we're still gonna go. to
So what's the
Whataburger.
point of suggesting it? Because I don't get a say in it and it won't happen.
that's so true. Okay.
All right, Dork 1 and 2.
So we're going to wrap it up so we can run to CC, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining us. Subscribe if you want to, or just come back and see us. That's perfectly fine. And I hope you get some stitching in. I hope the weather's improving where you are. Take care, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See you real soon.
Oh, I
Sarah's
can't.
gotta find the stuff.
I gotta find the end. I gotta find the end.
Awkwardly wave.
Oh,
It's like
oh.
at the end of every Zoom.
There